What possessed me to wear heels today? I don't know, because my feet are still killing me. I think I have blisters. I was wearing heels all night at the Met Gala and at the after party. We didn't get home till after 5 a.m. Anyways, really, where's the ice pack? What is happening right now?
Nessa, can I first say you guys looked so amazing?
Thank you. Colin and I had a great time. We enjoyed ourselves, and we didn't really know how the looks were going to turn out because leading up to the Met Gala, you have to go to different fittings. You have to see what's going to work with you, what's the energy going to be like. And also, it is a designer's vision.
Yes.
And you're kind of just the muse, right? And you kind of, obviously for me, it was really important. I wanted to be supportive, but at the same time, you know, we have seen people on different runways. They just look bizarre.
Right.
And I was just hoping, please don't let me look bizarre.
Right.
Right? Like, I just can't pull that off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So that was not the case with us.
Yeah.
I felt we were stunning, surprisingly.
No, you were. Not that you felt it. You guys were stunning.
Colin killed it as usual.
Yes.
He should just model for sure. But he was remarkable.
Yeah.
Like he carried himself. It was like a king. It was royalty. It was confidence. It was everything.
It was amazing. And Nessa, listen, this is our official Nessa Off Air Met Gala recap. And the thing that we have is you were there.
Yeah,
like,
actually there.
Every time we hear about the Met Gala, you're like, oh, okay, stars walk the carpet. And then what?
It's from the perspective of spectators. Right? People who are just looking at photos or videos, but they're not really there. So,
I actually just found out what it was about because I was like, okay, we're going to go to the Met Gala. Let's figure it out. And I say we, even though I didn't go. But everywhere you go, I feel like I'm there.
You, Tone, the entire team was instrumental in order for me to go because childcare is involved, right? It's a lot of moving parts to make this night happen.
Yeah, it's a whole team. But we just, like I said, I just found out what the Met Gala is actually for. It's not just people walking the carpet and then going home.
Right, there's a purpose behind the gala. Tell us the purpose.
So I'm going to say the purpose is the Met Gala. It's their big annual fashion event. Right. It's in New York City. Right. At the iconic Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's at the Met, right? And basically what happens is that the Met raises money for the Costume Institute. Right. So people, designers, celebrities, people that just want to be there, they buy these tables for guests to sit at. And I heard that one ticket to the Met Gala costs $75,000.
The thing is, usually the designer or the person who gets the table is paying for everybody's seat, right? So fortunately for us, we've never had to dish out for our seat. Usually the person inviting us does that. So we're very appreciative because it's very costly. But again, all the money that's being raised throughout the night is going to a good cause.
So imagine how much a table would cost. Like how many people were sitting on your table? It's a 10-person banquet table?
It was a lot of people.
So if it's 10 people, that's $750,000. That's almost $1 million just to get in the building.
Right. And that we're hearing that might be the start of just one ticket. So I think even the table placements might change the ticket price. So, maybe if you want to be closer to Anna Wintour and her boss table, you might have to pay some more money. I don't know. We've never paid for a ticket. We've always been invited by a designer, or the last time we went, Anna Wintour invited us.
I was going to say, like, talking about the boss table, you guys actually sat at Anna's table the last time you guys went. Right.
So I don't know.
Hold on, wait. You guys actually sat at Anna's table.
Yeah, we did. Colin was sitting right next to Anna Wintour. Now, this was years ago. We had a great time. God. We had a chance to see her this year. She's incredible as usual. Very nice, super sweet to Colin. She was so nice to me. So it was really nice to see her again.
Anna's so iconic.
Yeah, she's
so iconic.
I remember that she was jogging and she was actually jogging in Colin's shoes. Do you remember that photo?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
So
Shout out to Anna Wintour for that.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, so that is the Met. Every time we see it, we see people get dressed up. They walk this huge red carpet, get all super fancy, photographers everywhere. You walk the carpet, you go into the museum, you have dinner, you do bougie stuff. I don't know. What do y'all do?
Skip that part. When you walk into the Met, at least this year for us, there's an exhibit to view. So you walk in and you walk around the entire exhibit.
Oh,
right?
and did the exhibit have to do with the theme?
Yes, of course.
The theme is super fine, tailoring Black style.
Yes. So you just saw iconic looks.
Oh, that's so amazing.
And there was descriptions of the looks. And so you are really walking around the gallery. You're really enjoying the moment and taking in the art that you see.
So you have to, so after the carpet, you get into the museum.
Right.
You walk to the museum to get to the dinner tables.
Correct.
That's genius.
Right. So you walk through, you appreciate what you see. Yes. You enjoy really everything that goes behind the theme and really understanding why fashion is important.
Right.
And the inspiration that it brings. And you just see the impact that it's had throughout the years. Because that's
awesome.
really the purpose of, I believe, the themes.
Right.
Like, why is this theme important? What is the impact behind it?
Right.
So this year we walked through the entire gallery. Mind you, we haven't even started really the night in that way, as far as going into the Met. So I'm in these super high heels.
Right.
I'm exhausted. I had to walk up some stairs already. We had to walk around the gallery. I mean, it's a lot. That is long before we actually sit down at our table. That's not including the pre-party before we get to the Met Gala, because we stopped by Montclair Suite. We were invited to the Met Gala by Montclair.
Shout out to Montclair, man.
Shout out to Gino
at
Montclair, who made this happen, who's always so thoughtful of Colin and has always been so thoughtful of Colin. He used to work at Nike and he worked with Colin then. And he's always just been supportive. He is the reason the Dream Crazy commercial even happened starring Colin, which broke records, which won many awards, which is an iconic commercial to this day. So he was behind that. So anyways,
Montclair, this was their first time actually.
Yeah, this was their debut at the Met Gala and they invited us.
So they did it big. So they had a table at the Met Gala. Right. They did a pre-party.
Right.
They did an after party. So let's kind of walk back to the pre-party a little bit.
Which pre-party? The leading up to it?
Yes.
Or like the pre-party of the night of the Met Gala?
That just means Montclair did a huge. I'm talking about the Saturday before.
With Colin.
Yes.
So Colin goes to the pre-party because I still had another fitting, right? At this point, it's down to the wire. I still don't know what I'm going to wear. There are a lot of alterations happening. There's different moving parts going on. So really last minute, we're just trying to figure out, like, do I need to go, get a facial? Do I need to the Met is in 2 days at this point, right? Do I need to go get my nails done, right? Because come Sunday, I don't know what's going to happen. The nail shop is booked and busy.
Right.
So there's still a lot of things on my mind.
20 more minutes on the treadmill.
I still have to plan everything to make sure that our daughter is going to be entertained enough while she's hanging out with you and your daughter.
Yeah.
And her auntie, who thankfully came in, we call her TT, came in to take care of our daughter so that Colin and I can both be out for the night for the Met Gala. But anyways, on that Saturday, the pre-party with Montclair, the one that Colin attended.
It was big, man.
Right. We had, again, figuring out timing, working moms, you understand this. So last minute, I'm running errands, trying to get everything ready, had to hurry back so that Colin can start getting ready and he go. But I was on baby duty that night. That was just how that's how it just worked itself out, right?
Yeah, of course.
So Colin gets ready. He's looking great. He leaves with a Tone, your boo, and they go to the Montclair pre-party.
Yeah.
They show up. They have a great time. Colin is beyond excited to see someone else other than me. I'm talking about Gino. I've never seen him this happy before. Please pull up a picture right now. He definitely loves him more than me.
I mean, look at the smile as they're walking.
They're both really happy to see each other. So it's a great party. And I remember seeing a photo of Colin hanging out with Willow Smith. She was in attendance. So was Miley Cyrus. They're all taking group photos. Colin's chatting with the actor Daniel Kaluuya.
Yep.
Anne Hathaway's there. Colin and her are having a moment. They're having a great conversation. And I remember seeing the photos afterwards, and I see Miley Cyrus standing right next to Colin, and she had her hand on his chest. And I was like, hold on, what's going on? Miley, what's good? I'm kidding.
You know what that is? She just want to see. So, he has been working out.
Yeah, he has
every
been
day
working out. Oh, that's right. He has been working out.
I can see that.
Right. But no, I didn't think anything of it other than I giggled and laughed.
Yeah.
And I hope she felt like what I always get to feel. But it was nice. Miley had a great time from what I saw in the pictures. She performed that night. I was happy to see him enjoying himself. Speaking of Miley, I actually saw her at the Met Gala. And I had a chance to tell her, hey, I'm proud of you, all of your success. She's had a long career. She's been able to reinvent herself many times. And so it was good to see her. And so she was very kind, very nice. And I thanked her for being nice to Colin. And she was like, of course. So it was really good. So now.
So that's Saturday night.
That's Saturday night.
You get one day to decompress or do last fittings or whatever.
That's it. It's a wrap at this point. If you don't have it figured out, we don't know what's going to happen.
No, you know what? You know what? You touched on something just now, Nessa, which I don't think a lot of people realize. There's a lot going on with outfits all the way up until the Met, like for everyone.
100%.
Some people don't see their outfit because, you know, you're not next to the designer. Like, just think of wherever anybody is. They're filming in London. They're doing a concert here, wherever. Some people don't get it on until Saturday or Sunday. So in those few days leading up to the Met, and I just learned this because now we've been in it and it's a very normal thing. There's tailors coming to your hotel.
100%.
There's people sewing like then, and then if it's not working, other people are trying different options. Like some people don't choose what they're going to wear until they get ready that day, but they have like options. And that's what I hear. And then whatever they don't wear becomes like an after party dress or whatever.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot. I will
say that.
I can't imagine. It's like,
I think people get to enjoy the finished product.
Yes.
People have no idea how the sausage is made.
Oh man, and you don't want to know.
Keep it that way.
You don't want to know.
Or maybe people should know, so then there will be a greater appreciation for the fashion that we see, for all the effort that goes into it. I would not consider myself a fashionista. I'm not trying to pretend like I know that I'm, you know, on the cutting edge of fashion all the time. I'm at the fashion shows in Paris and I'm coming back with, you know, loads of like new clothes off the runway. No, but I can tell you this, when you experience something like this, or you see how hard stylists work.
Oh man, they're going in.
Designers work. The visionaries, it is a lot of work. And I do feel like they are underappreciated. Absolutely, 100%.
Sure. And you know when someone really knows their stuff. Like,
for sure.
Like, you know, like, oh man, this person, like a knit could change, or just somebody that just knows how to dress you, or like, oh yeah, this is going to go with this. Like, oh God. Thank goodness you didn't ask me to get shoes, because Lord knows what I would have grabbed for you.
Who knows? But it was a lot of work, last minute, everything.
And that doesn't mean we waited to the last minute. That's just how this goes.
Right. So preparing for the Met Gala was interesting because I had a bob in it. Clearly, I don't have a bob today. I was wearing a wig.
Your hair grew so fast.
I know, right? It was just magic overnight. So Lino Martinez did my hair. Lino has constantly done my hair over the past 10 years. So we decided that, yes, the bob is the way to go. Lino initially, right when he heard the theme, he wanted to go with a bob. We went and got the wig together. We made the fitting. We made sure it was going to fit right because it's a custom wig.
Yeah.
And that in itself is a process. Again, those are days leading up before. So you have to go get the wig. Then you got to come back to make sure whatever alterations that was done to it's actually going to fit your head. And then getting the wig on, that's a process in itself, because if it's not placed right, it can really show and you'll look nuts.
Yeah, right.
You look nuts.
Right.
So that in itself, I would say we really focused on that part. Mm-hmm. As far as the glam, which I was obsessed with, Marcy, who has been wanting to do a red lip on me for such a long time. And I've always been like, no, it's going to be so hard to maintain. Like, why are we going to do it? I don't want to have to reapply. But Dina, who helped with the vision that Edward Enninful had in mind for my look, Dina, by the way, who is the GOAT, who made the look happen. She is the reason that look happened.
Shout out
for
Dina.
Me.
Yeah.
100% for me. So she was like, oh, now that we're seeing it all come to life. I mean, this is last minute. I'm walking into Marcy saying, we're going to go with the red lip and a glossy eye. Day of. So had Marcy not brought any of those items or anything, we wouldn't have been able to pull off the looks, but she was overly prepared. Oh, no problem. Let me get this.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's the Met, baby.
So now we'll talk about the looks, right? As far as what I was wearing, Edward Enninful, who is a visionary.
Absolutely.
Okay? Incredible eye. He is working with Montclair. They have a new collection coming out this spring.
That's right. Montclair XEE72.
Yes. So that's them working together, him bringing his vision to life with Montclair style.
Right.
So he is the reason why I was dressed like that.
It's basically Edward's table.
Yes, this is Edward's table at the Met Gala with Montclair.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's looking at me. He's just trying to feel like, okay, what's the energy like? What are we going to bring out of Nessa?
You know what? Wait, I wonder if it's a competition between everyone on their table to be like, oh yeah, no, my table's going to have it.
Of course.
He's like looking like, okay, what we going to do with Nessa?
Every designer wants to show out. That's why they care so much about every single person at the table and how they look. And by the way, you saw the care with Edward. He went and looked at everybody. He looked at them up and down. He made sure that they were okay. Like, he is the one.
Yeah.
So this is not him just being above it all. I've done it. I'm so successful. I'm this creative genius. Ha. No, he's looking at everybody. He's making sure everything's looking right on every single person, from Serena Williams,
who was at your
Colin,
table. Yep.
To like all of us.
Yep.
So all that to say, Edward and in full, that piece I was wearing, that cropped top, that cropped cape, that was his vision. That's actually his piece. That's an unreleased piece. That does not come out until later this year. And I don't even know if there's another one of it.
Really?
So I had to give it back because I think they need that one, right?
I was going to say, did you get to keep it?
No, I want to keep everything. So the actual dress was by the designer Chooks Collins.
Yep.
Remarkable designer.
Out here in New York.
Yes. He is a Nigerian designer based out of New York City. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal dress.
And I love the story behind it too.
Yes. So we got information about the statement behind his dress, and it is an ode to motherhood.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful because I'm a mom, so this is near and dear. It's perfect timing. Go to my Instagram and just read the entire paragraph. But it just really breaks down the power behind the dress. Also, you know, the feminine energy behind it, bringing the theme of the night, Black tailoring, because you see how it's tailored to a T. It's beautifully done, this dress, into modern times.
Nessa, it's a corset on you.
It's gorgeous.
It looks so good on you.
It was perfect. And I just love that it was able to capture the theme and bring us to today and show the impact of Black tailoring throughout the decades.
Oh man, killed it.
So it was truly phenomenal. And then now I'm putting Edward's piece on, right, with Montclair, and it is perfection.
Red lip, the jewelry. Oh, and the jewelry.
The jewelry, Boucheron.
That sounds rich.
Boucheron. Boucheron.
No, but you looked amazing. And that necklace really put it all together.
So now we're getting ready to go to the Met Gala.
Hold on, wait. It doesn't even sound as wild.
First, we're going to stop by Montclair Suite at the Carlisle Hotel.
And Colin got ready too.
Oh, okay.
And the baby had to take a nap.
Right, yeah. It was
like before we even left. A bajillion things happened before we even left the hotel to meet up with Montclair.
3 different cribs.
At that hotel.
3 different cribs to make sure our daughter can sleep.
Yeah. So
3. Do you understand the work that went behind that? Shout out to Eric, who films and does really our Nessa Off Air Podcast, and the audio, really does everything. He brought his crib, right? There was a crib at the hotel. By the way, that's like a newborn crib. That does not count. It's a bassinet.
And then we got another one.
Katrina had to go get a real crib.
And then Gary, who works on the pod too, built the crib. You want to hear a funny story? We couldn't get it out the door.
So what happened?
So when we're checking out, we get into the hotel. Like I get there and they're like, hey, you have to come up. I was like, yeah, can you just bring the crib down so I can take it and go? So you got to come up. I come up and they're standing there looking. They're like, we can't get it through the door. He's like, did you build this in here? I was like,
who's they?
Like the service person, the bellman. They're trying to get us out of there.
Right.
They're like, did you build this in here? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, it doesn't fit. I was like, damn, where my screwdriver at? So I'm like trying to, this is post-Met. I'm giving you guys like a story that's out of order.
So what did they do?
So I was like, well, I gotta go. So I walk out and I talk to them, and I'm talking to one of the people at the front desk. She's like, so what do you want to do? I was like, you know what? We donated to the hotel. You guys can keep it.
Yes.
I was like, you guys can keep it.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, that's so kind of you.
Yeah.
So you guys have nicely donated a crib to the hotel.
By the way, our hotel, the Pierre.
Yeah, the Pierre.
You guys, a standard crib is a standard crib.
Yeah.
You guys have a bassinet.
You know what? These buildings, they're like hundreds of years old.
Yeah,
so
I don't care.
Halls are small.
We'll figure out a portable, real standard size crib, but you can't tell people, yes, you have a crib.
Yeah.
Call it a bassinet.
I should have asked them what size is a crib. That's my fault. I didn't get that detail. My bad.
Because you would think a bassinet is a bassinet and a crib is a crib.
But anyway,
whatever.
We had to get a crib because baby Cap was there. The whole family was there. We need to make sure nap time goes smooth. Everything.
We need it because it's going to really derail me.
Yeah.
Right? Because I need to make sure our daughter is good.
Yeah.
I need to know. Because it's going to just throw me off.
So they're getting ready. Nessa and Colin. Colin's getting ready. They're taking a Vogue call because Vogue wanted to do a feature on you guys.
Right. Check out that article. It was such a great conversation. Shout out to the writer, Kiana.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a fun
sweet
conversation. She asked very thoughtful questions, insightful. It wasn't like the regular standard questions.
It wasn't just what are you wearing?
Yes.
It was very sweet. So shout out to her. But then now let's bring it back. We're here. Madness of the day. And, we took some pictures of you guys. Madness of the day, right? We're taking pictures of you guys as we're walking out the hotel, right? So this very New York kind of, just imagine walking out the hotel, Nessa and Colin super glammed up. We're taking pictures. We get to the front of the hotel. It's pouring rain.
I mean, it's a storm. It's a damn hurricane at this point.
And it's like, you just got your hair done. You're
I got
in heels.
a wig on. If there is enough water, it's going to be a situation.
And it's pouring. It's not light.
It's heavy drops.
Colin's hair is done completely nice.
Can you imagine?
So we're
trying to walk out. Our driver's trying to give us the umbrella and like other people are scrambling. But Colin is like a tree, right?
Yeah.
So he's 6'5". Our driver can't reach. So the water is
the driver's not 6'5".
At all. And so he's struggling, but he feels bad. He's kind of panicking. And then I'm getting hit. I get hit with the water. I'm like, I got hit with the water.
And I'm like trying to take a video of y'all with my phone.
And there's people screaming, Colin,
paparazzi.
Nessa, Colin, Nessa.
And y'all don't know where to go.
And I want to be nice because like, that's just naturally like how I'm going to react. I'm like, hi, like trying to smile and say hi to everyone.
It's so funny because Tone's taking pictures of you guys and there's a video that somebody posted and you see me in the video, I'm pushing him out the way. I'm like, go.
You're pushing your man out the way.
Pushing him out the way to not get in the shot.
Now.
And then go, I was like, umbrella, get out the way. And I was like, so I pushed them out the way. I didn't even say sorry, but.
You're like Dolce because the night of Met Gala, people were calling her out for mistreating her assistants, but it's because she just wanted more umbrellas.
Like, and how are you gonna hear her? She has to yell. She's like, I need more umbrellas.
You guys don't even understand how loud it is in these circumstances.
She's like, I need more effing umbrellas.
So when people were trying to give her a hard time, like, it just...
What's she gonna do, whisper?
Give me an umbrella. And nobody can... Are you kidding me? And she's also trying to cover her look and it's pouring rain.
And you have to talk with urgency. People are so sensitive. I'm sure her team felt nothing by it. She's just like, yo, I need more umbrellas. Give me some umbrellas.
Are you kidding me? You just worked hours.
Yeah.
Hours, if not even days.
So anyway, you guys are at the front of the hotel.
Anyways, yes.
We're trying to get you out. I'm trying to film. And then I'm like, you know what? We need a path. So I'm like, get out the way.
Yeah, we hear your voice in the video.
Saying, get out. I was like, this way, guys, get out the way.
Yeah.
And then we finally get to the sprinter that you guys are in.
I'm trying to get up and I'm praying that I don't trip because my dress really kisses the ground. Right. So I'm trying to lift it, get on quickly. It rips.
Oh my God.
I hear it.
Bro.
I felt it. I was like, oh my God.
But just imagine after all that work.
I know.
Getting out, all the fittings, everything. You get there
horrible.
And it fits. I'm surprised you didn't cry.
I couldn't cry because I didn't want my lashes to fall off. Like there were so many things going on. I couldn't. And one more thing was just going to just push me over the edge.
You're good, man. You're really good.
I get on. Now inside the Sprinter, how about there was a leak in it?
No way.
There was a leak in it. There's a leak in it. It's real life.
Oh my.
So this is your first time hearing this.
What a day.
It was insane.
And the Met Gala hasn't even started yet,
by
guys.
The way, now it's, bumper to bumper traffic. We are stuck. Like, we almost didn't make it to the Montclair pre-party right before the Met Gala because we're supposed to go to Montclair Suite at the Carlisle.
Right.
So that we can all go together in a party bus to the Met Gala.
And just imagine. And
we almost didn't make it in time.
The traffic is backed up because of this event. So they're blocking streets. They're very tight with the Met Gala. If you don't know about it, like you can't get anywhere within the vicinity. You can't
even order food into the hotel.
Yes. You can't get anywhere within the vicinity unless you have already been pre-approved and have like a QR code.
Right. So it's a lot of safety measures.
It's a lot.
But if you plan on door dashing, Postmating food to the hotel, it's not going to happen. They're not going to let them in. Meaning it is just insanity.
It's
I'm not kidding you when I talk about that traffic.
Yeah.
It's
a typical, what is it? 8-9 blocks.
Right.
Which would typically take 10 minutes for you guys to get from the Pierre to the Carlisle.
30.
This is worst case.
This took almost, I don't know, Tone, how much? An hour at least? Yeah, close to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour to get 9 blocks up. It was like 0.8 miles
and it was worse because it's the rain and nobody knows how to act. Everyone's tense at this point. So anyways, we finally make it. We don't know if we're going to be able to get to the Montclair Suite and to enjoy.
Everyone's excited.
Serena Williams is in there. There's just a star-studded suite.
Right.
And we're supposed to all take glamorous photos together and head out to the Met Gala
Celebrate
together.
the table, celebrate Montclair, Edward, everyone all dressed.
At this point, we don't know if we're going to make it. By the time we get into the lobby, we realize, we still have a little bit of time. They take us right away up.
By the way, your dress is still ripped.
Dress is still ripped. We get up there. We're enjoying the pictures. We're having a good time. Enjoying each other. And you could tell that they were waiting for the most part as long as they possibly could so that we can all take our photos together and to toast before we head out.
So did they sew your dress?
They did not sew my dress in the suite. They sewed my dress in the lobby right before hopping onto the party bus.
No way.
Dina, who I told you is stylist, visionary, amazing as well, right? So she's like, where's the thread? Where's the pins? Her assistant is trying to find some pins. So she has like larger size pins. Dina's like, I need smaller pins and they can only be black. They cannot be the silver ones because it's going to pop into all black. Yeah. There's none. So Dina, I could just see it on her face. I'm going to make this work. Ultimately, she makes it work. Now, Allie, who styles me for MTV and the VMAs for many years, was there to support us on this big, magnificent day. She was there just to see the look come together because she has seen me at different events, right? So she came to be supportive and she was right there, ready to start sewing with a thread.
Again,
ready to go.
Allie is the stylist that styles Nessa for MTV.
You know, her expertise is costumes. So sewing and getting it done. That's
so
what
she has does. A kit. She has her stylist kit on her.
Right.
Like, if you're unfamiliar with just everything, glam team, you got your hair, your makeup.
I don't know if she had all her threading and stuff with her at that moment.
But enough people come with kits. Right. That's her profession.
Right. So remember, because she is not the stylist. She's not part of the team.
For this look.
This look. So she is not expected to have any of that.
Oh my gosh. So she had the black thread?
No, someone else did. She did not have it because they were like, hands off. We're going to handle it. But she had other pins and stuff. Just, she just carries it with her. So Dina is scrambling to find some pins.
Yeah.
She makes the pins that she didn't want work. It's the only option we got at this point.
Oh my gosh. And this is in the lobby. And by the way, can I just say? This is in the
lobby in front of everybody. Dina's under my dress.
Yeah.
It's looking nuts.
And can I just say, so I went, that Carlisle Hotel, the Pierre, all these hotels that have all the stars, it's energy at the Met Gala as people are leaving. Yeah. Energy.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
And then they have to time the exits of all the guests that are leaving to go to the Met Gala.
Right, which we forgot to talk about that. But I think that was our hotel. Where was the hotel that Zoe Saldana?
Oh my gosh, that was at our hotel. Okay.
Okay, well, we should talk about that.
Okay, let's back it up then.
Okay, so before we get to the Carlisle, we're going to rewind a little bit.
We're going to rewind. Listen, this is just, we're having it was so much, okay?
Yeah, so before we get into the Met Gala again on the party bus, we're back. Think of us back at our hotel, which is different than the Carlisle. We were staying at the Pier. We're getting ready. Colin and I are dressed. Now it's time. We're rushing to try to get into our Sprinter so we can get to the Carlisle so we can meet everybody at the Montclair suite.
And all the elevators take really long these days.
I don't understand how they haven't figured this out now at this point.
Because all the stars are taking them. They're blocking elevators. Everything's taking a long time.
So elevators are opening up. They're all stuffed, packed. One elevator opens up. It's not packed at all. Zoe Saldana's in it. And she gives like a sad face. And her team is like, no. And there was mad room in there.
You think, okay, and it was me, Tone, Nessa, and Colin.
It doesn't mean I'm not going to watch her movies anymore. But it was a bit funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. It was a bit funny.
Yeah, okay.
Because
you're right.
And like, it's easy for me to let somebody off the hook because I always do.
Yeah.
If it was me and Colin, which we did, and we made people fit with us, I would have been, if I saw Zoe Saldana,
be like, yo, come
on. It's like, a family energy.
But these elevators are taking so long.
Like, I probably wouldn't kick it with her.
Yeah.
Sorry. Great at your art. I think you're phenomenal what you do.
Right.
I don't think you care to be my friend either.
Right.
But I just think it's interesting to see how somebody moves in those situations, especially when your elevator is not packed.
And all these elevators are so packed.
And you know everyone's trying to get there.
Yeah, everyone's trying to get there. So, okay, so now.
So anyway, I just realized our hospitality is very different than other people. So
So it's been nuts. All these elevators are nuts. All these lobbies are nuts. Now let's go back to the Carlisle. We're at the Carlisle. It's crazy nuts. I don't know why I say we. I wasn't there. But you're at the Carlisle and it's
you were
nuts.
at the pier. So you were seeing this happen. You saw...
I saw the Zoe.
You saw the Zoe interaction,
I did. I was like right in front. And I was like, hey.
Okay.
Got it. Let me step back.
No problem. So we move on. So now fast forward to where we were. We made it to...
You're in the Carlisle. Gina's under your dress sewing.
Right. Literally at the door before we walk onto the party bus.
And everybody's there. Like Serena's in the lobby.
Yeah,
like
Serena
everyone's
Williams
just waiting.
There. Everybody's ready to go.
Because this is your table.
Yes.
And the elevators there, I heard, took hella long too.
Right. They did take long. Everywhere takes long. You would think, I'm sorry. You would think at this time they have figured out the elevator situation for the Met Gala. How long has it been going on? It started in the 90s or something?
Yeah.
That's a long time to not have this figured out.
These are old buildings.
Maybe we should explore new hotels.
That one's right next to the Met.
Also ones that have real toddler cribs. Real cribs.
Anyone can get it right now, guys.
By the way, just a standard crib.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. Just tell people, no, you have a bassinet.
Like, we have a mini crib.
Yeah, bassinet.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to give up some space. Okay, so you guys get out. You guys finally get out the door. You're on the party bus.
Right.
You guys take this party bus to the Met Gala.
Yeah, so here are the things that you're not going to hear people talk about because, again, most people who are sharing their opinions on the Met Gala are just spectators on the outside. So being there, getting on a party bus, had a chance to see Serena Williams sing because there was a lot of great songs getting played and you're seeing Serena having a good time.
Oh, she's having a ball.
She's got, she's smiling, she's singing. We're all singing
Please
along.
tell me you didn't sing, Nessa.
I did.
Oh, come on.
But I feel like I wasn't so loud purposely, but it was fun. I was sitting right next to Serena.
Yeah.
And I saw her getting ready to post her pictures. She looked stunning.
She looked really good.
Serena killed it. It was amazing. Had a chance to have some mom talk with her.
Oh, that's sweet.
And
she has 2 now, right?
Yeah, she has 2 kids. Yeah. They're amazing. And I just love seeing her. It wasn't the first time. And I just never know if Serena Williams is ever going to remember me. Like she's seen me around here and there. Like when I'm with Colin, I'm very aware of the dynamic. Yeah. It's Colin Kaepernick. It's Serena Williams. So throughout the years, I just never know if someone's going to remember me, right? But she remembers. She's like, hey, it was so great to see you again. How have you been? We were catching up from the last time we saw each other. No, but there's something beautiful about that.
Yeah.
I've been around people who don't remember that they've met me 10 times. So... and I've only met Serena a few times, right?
That's
and
nice.
she showed love, and she was a very aware, like it was just. She's the greatest for a reason.
She really
and not
is.
just on the tennis court, and not just the greatest athlete to ever do it.
She really is.
Go ahead and clip that and do what you want to do with it, because I stand on it.
Greatest athlete.
Look at the numbers. It's not even a question. Okay, but anyways,
23 Grand Slam titles.
Come on, don't even.
That's wild. In addition to everything else she's won.
In addition, so all that to say, all that's amazing, but also her as a person and just being very mindful of everybody, being always so kind to Colin. And it was just very sweet. So we're having a good time.
Singing.
I don't know if my dress is still going to fall apart at this point. We don't know. Colin's enjoying himself. He's sitting there. He's talking to the CEO. He's enjoying himself. You know, Colin's just so cool.
Colin's very cool.
So everyone's just engaging with a conversation with him. I loved his cape. He was wearing Oswald's boateng.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Oh, man. Colin looked so good.
So sharp.
Into the shoes.
It was perfection.
Jewelry,
the color, the sewing, the stitching of it all, the way it fell on his body, every single layer of his look was perfection.
Yes.
So I also don't want to mess up his cape, right? Because leave it up to me. I might snatch it by mistake because I'm trying to feel on his chest. Who knows at this point? Trying to make up for what Miley was trying to do at the pre-parties. Yeah, it's my chest. But anyway, so we're having a good time. We're getting ready. We're approaching. It's go time. Serena Williams, I didn't know she had a very long train. What you saw on the Met Gala, like pictures, like, you know, when you approach to the carpet. Yeah. She didn't have that on. Oh. So I see them lugging, like I see people who are helping us all get off the party bus, lugging like 2 people. And then Colin also is helping carry this big thing that we don't even know because it's inside of like this kind of tote big bag. I'm just saying some whatever cloth bag. So I'm like, is there a body in there? It's that big, you guys.
Really?
So we didn't know. I just saw Serena in like her dress.
Yeah.
And then I realized afterwards,
that makes sense. People put on the last piece.
Right. So again, to the point of what you said about the Met Gala, I mean, it is down to the wire.
But people don't even know. And a lot of times riding to the Met Gala, if you got one of those dresses, you're standing up the whole way.
Right. 100%.
Like you're not sitting. Like imagine if Nessa had even in your dress, you can't sit.
I was supposed to stand the entire time and I didn't and I forgot. But it was okay because I was leaning back because the boning in my dress was really important. Yeah. So I didn't want them to break or bend. I wanted them to stay up straight because it's a corset.
But a lot of times people don't sit down.
Right. So we get off. Now you have to wait in this long line to get to the carpet, right?
How long was the line?
It was a long line, but it's moving fast.
Yeah. And this is stars. Like you're not cutting nobody at this point. You're not
cutting anybody.
Everybody is supposed to be there. Like you could be standing like behind a Nicki Minaj or something.
The first time we went, I remember being near Nicki Minaj.
And you guys are just all standing in line. Everyone's waiting for the moment.
Right. There's small talk going on, lots of smiles, waves, and stuff like that.
You can't diva your way to the front here.
Right. And also, you're trying, for me at least, me and Colin never want to encroach on anybody's space. So we're not going to run up and be like, what's up? We're just kind of like, hey, chilling. If somebody says hi, great. If not, no problem.
I wonder how wild that is to see just superstars kind of standing, waiting their turn in line. Right. And, you know, just because you always hear like, oh, it's I don't know, Rihanna, cut her to the front. So no, everyone waits in line.
It's go time. We get on the carpet. So they assign you a host to walk you up. This person held my purse.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, I saw the clip. Did you see that clip? ESPN posted a clip of you and Colin, right?
What did they say?
So it's just a clip, like a TikTok of you guys. I forgot to send it to you.
It's a TikTok?
Yeah, so it's you guys on TikTok. And it's you and Colin when you finally get up the stairs. And then whoever was holding your purse goes, hey, your purse. And you go, oh. Like you forgot you were going to leave somebody holding your purse. You're like, oh, and then you made this funny face and grabbed your purse because I think you forgot for a second.
Oh my, and you didn't send this to me?
I was laughing. I look stupid? No, you looked actually really funny. Like you gave yourself a like, duh, I forgot my purse. Here.
Can you send it to me?
I have to find it.
Are they going to turn me into a meme?
No, I don't think so. Because, you know, you're so far away.
Okay.
But it was funny. Speaking of, you hand your purse to people.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Luckily, it was just my phone. Well,
and,
I don't know if that's luckily.
My mobile charger.
Yeah, your mobile charger.
You steal all my mobile chargers too.
I know. I'll get you. That's what I'll get you for your
for your birthday. Get it for me for your. And by the way, this is all happening the day before Nessa's birthday.
Yes. So now we have finally. So Colin is saying hi to every publication. He's like, hey, everyone's like, Colin.
Colin's so nice.
Colin is Mr. Nice Guy, right?
Come on,
and I'm thinking I gotta preserve my feet. I'm like, hey, we got a long night ahead of us.
Yes.
We get in. We go around the gallery before we finally make it to the dinner portion.
Hold on. You just glazed over the part that everybody's
about it.
So you walk the carpet. You're
There's
taking
a lot
pictures.
of people yelling at you.
Yeah, and they're yelling at you, but then the person walking you, are they like telling you what spots to stop at?
They'll be like, oh, okay, here. They're not giving you any game. They're just kind of
turn this way.
Turn this way. So they're not telling you.
So ain't nobody there like helping you. Because, and by the way, they don't allow anybody else there.
No.
Like you can't be like, oh, I got to bring my stylist. Like, no.
Nobody.
Not one person.
I don't know how they've been able to establish that, but everybody follows the rules for the most part. I do think, though, the only person who didn't was Kamala Harris because she was there.
She
obviously, former vice president.
Yeah.
So I think I saw a lot of security.
I'm pretty sure she's allowed to have her Secret Service on the carpet.
For sure. So I think that was like maybe the only exception to the rule.
Yeah. So you get up there and you're just walking, and then there's stairs. Like, did you feel like you were going to trip?
And I'm thinking to myself, let it be me.
Yeah. So you're holding Colin's arm up.
Of course. And he's got the muscles. He is supporting me.
Yeah.
We make it upstairs. Again, all the publications want to talk to Colin. Actually, I thought there were going to be more photos. There really isn't.
Really?
So you walk into the right, it's photos. You step over to the left, there's photos. And up the stairs and just one more glob of photos. And then the rest, like halfway up the stairs, are publications.
Okay.
So I was actually surprised.
Like interviews. People stop trying to get interviews.
You know, they're trying to get interviews, come by, come and chat, this. And so Colin stops by. I think he saw like a former friend or somebody who went to the same college as him who does broadcasting now.
We can't tell you.
We weren't to somebody.
We weren't with you guys, so I can't tell you.
Pull up the pictures, I'll tell you.
Okay.
And so we finally make it up to the top of the stairs. I almost forget my purse clearly. Now people are making fun of me on TikTok.
I am.
Because of how I reacted of like, oh, I'm a dodo.
I don't know if they're making fun of you, but I noticed it because I know you. And I was like, what's so funny? Because you made a face.
Right. So then we get to, what else did ESPN say about me?
I didn't watch the TikTok. I just saw because.
What else they say?
I'll look.
They're talking trash?
A lot of people are talking about how you and Colin's look was amazing. So that's what I've seen.
Oh, you lucky. I
that's
was ready
what
to
I've
set
seen.
it off. I was ready to set it
that's
off
what
a
I've
couple
seen.
people. Come
you
on.
guys killed it. That's why.
So we walk in. They tape our phone so we don't take photos.
What did they do?
They tape it up. They tape like your lens. I don't know why they think it's going to stay. Everyone rips it off.
I was going to say, that's it? Just like regular tape?
Like a tape, like a
painter's tape?
Like a tape,
Like the tape that I give my daughter to play with that she can take off easily off of anything?
Yes.
My daughter who's 3 years old?
Yes.
Why do they think that's going to do something?
I don't know. But I did not take, to be fair, I did not take pictures of really artwork, the performances. I think I took like maybe one photo of running into Miles, world champion fencer, because he came to say hi to Colin and they haven't seen each other in a long time. But
there's a known rule.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to take pictures inside.
I saw some people.
Yeah.
I saw some people.
But it's like, I don't know if it's unspoken or
performances,
spoken.
And I understand. Listen, Stevie Wonder performed. I would have loved to have filmed it, but I did not film it.
Did you dance?
Of course. I was having a great time. Me and Colin's just two-stepping. He is just too smooth. And I'm having a great time singing along. Usher also performed before Stevie. So I feel like it was a great balance. It was just really good energy.
Yeah.
But I did not. But I saw some people.
I hear people get banned for taking selfies. Like, who is it? The model actor, Luca Sabat.
Yeah.
He said he got banned because you're not supposed to smoke either. He smoked a cigarette in the bathroom and took a cigarette and took a selfie, and he said he got banned. But I see those pictures. People always do the bathroom selfies.
Yeah, I don't do it.
I saw, who was it? Megan Thee Stallion and Doechii and Coco Jones, I think, were eating, and they were taking videos of what they were eating.
The food was great, by the way.
We'll see if they get banned or not.
Oh my gosh, the food was great.
Was it?
It was phenomenal. It was good.
Interesting.
Because the last time we went, the food was not great.
Okay, so it was good.
It was, I don't even remember. I think it was just like French fries I was eating.
I love French fries.
No, but it wasn't like crisp. It just didn't feel right. But
okay,
anyways,
so Met Gala,
the food is great. We get to our seat. People are coming in. Now, immediately, people are already coming to say hi to Colin, which was really nice.
So I want to hear all about this, Nessa. This is the part of the Met Gala that I care to hear about. You get there, you sit and you have dinner. There's a performance.
Right.
Is there any...
The performance is at the end.
I know, but is there any programming? Does somebody come talk on the mic?
No.
So it's just dinner and then everyone is...
Mingling. Yeah, but like once you're at your table, once... The initial everybody kind of funneling in, that's kind of when people will say what's up to each other. But for the most part, once everyone's settled. Yeah, you kind of sitting at your table and that's that. Like now there are people moving around saying hello.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the beginning stages, that's when most people are coming to say hi to Colin.
Okay, got it. So who did you guys see? Like,
trying to think who was the first person to come and say, well, we saw Miles, like I mentioned. I think it was Shabuzi.
Okay.
Came and said hello to the both of them. Oh my gosh,
that's so cool.
Then Jalen Hurts.
Oh, okay.
He comes to say hi to Colin, which was really nice. We're having a great conversation. I met his lovely wife.
Mm-hmm. Did you see Nicki Minaj?
I did not see Nicki Minaj, and I was really disappointed about this. I found out that she was there, but she came towards the end.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have seen her. I love Nicki. You know, I'm a Barb.
Yeah.
Been following Nicki's career for a long time, so I was disappointed I didn't get to see her. So then another quarterback, Joe Burrow. Hopefully I'm saying his name right.
I don't watch the NFL.
Me neither. We don't watch it because they blackball Colin for his protest. But he comes over to say hi to Colin, shakes his hand. It seemed like really kind demeanor.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, I think it's nice and I think it's respectful, right?
That's good.
Because yes, you know the name Colin Kaepernick. It's important to also remember all the contributions he's made to the game of football and still holds some of the best records to this very day and's got to the Super Bowl and to 2 NFC championship games, right? So if you're great at the game, you know what time it is when you see Colin, right? So that felt nice, right? It felt like a very respectful moment. So Joe walks over, says hi to Colin.
Was anybody at your table that didn't ride the party bus with you guys?
Yes. So wait, hold on. Joe goes back to his table, right? So then now it's me and Colin. So our table, people are coming in, sitting at their table. Leonardo DiCaprio is at our table.
Hold up.
Jack.
Not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leo was there. And he was sitting at our table. And he was right across from Colin and I. So sweet. Acknowledges Colin, says hello to Colin. And of course, I'm sitting right next to Colin. And, you know, as Leo, because he says, what's up to Colin, like handshake thing, you know, like how people acknowledge each other. And I'm just sitting there because, I'm not about to waste my feet at this point. But I also love Leo, right? So I'm trying to be cool about it. So as he's sitting down, he looks at me and like to acknowledge me, being like, hello, like, hi.
Yo, I'm dying.
He's smooth. He's so smooth. He is what I've always thought and more.
Yo, the middle school me who watched Titanic 14 times in the movie theater is dying right now.
He is smooth.
And you know what's so crazy? He doesn't even need to do the carpet, but he still be at the Met Gala.
Yeah. He is that guy, truly. And he was just smooth, cool, chilling, having a good time, having a conversation with everybody.
He's outside. Like you could tell he's like personality. Like he's an outside dude.
Absolutely.
That's so
100%.
Yeah.
I think him and Colin, they didn't have a chance to like chat, but I think they would be really like cool because Leo's energy was just cool.
Like cool and kind.
Cool and kind and warm.
Yeah.
Like cool.
Yeah.
Some of you'd be okay to hang out with.
Oh my gosh.
Probably have some really good jokes.
If he blew me a kiss, I'd catch it and I'd put it on my heart. I would put it on my heart.
I told Colin, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm smitten. And Colin giggled. I was like, did you?
Oh my God.
Colin laughed at me because I was so ridiculous, but I was really happy to see him there. And then right after this moment or whatever, Halle Berry walks by and I'm like, oh my gosh. Halle Berry, she is stunning.
Halle Berry.
It's not, listen.
In person.
I think people have hated on her all these years, talking about, she can't keep a man, She's already addressed that. She doesn't want to ever keep the wrong man. I don't blame her.
Right.
I mean, stunning.
Yeah.
And she heard me fangirling because I was like, Colin, Halle Berry. We've seen her before at Tyler Perry's grand opening of the studios, but we didn't go and chat with her that night. Like she was far. Yeah. Also, it was a different time.
Yeah.
So this was the first time seeing Halle Berry and like really enjoying the night and the moment.
Right.
And she saw, and I can know she heard me. And she's like, and she saw Colin.
Like a small wave. You did a small wave.
I did a big wave.
Oh, okay.
I was like I was like leaving the school bus, saying goodbye to my parents. And I think, obviously Colin, she's seen Colin, she's acknowledging him. And that means always the world to me. So she was like so sweet. And I feel like she would have came and chatted with us if like we got up as she was walking, because I could tell she was taking a moment. but I also never want to stop anybody from walking.
Right.
Fast forward, I'll tell you other highlights. I saw Andre 3000 there. I didn't see the piano. Oh. I don't think he brought it into the dinner, or maybe he had it to the side. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. And I thanked him for just being so kind and supportive to Colin throughout the years from what we've heard. And he said what's up to Colin, and they had a cool moment. That was great. I'm sure I'm missing other moments.
Rocky. Did you see ASAP Rocky?
Yes, ASAP Rocky was one of the co-hosts, co-chairs, for the Met Gala this year. And ASAP Rocky was on stage. He got off. He walked over. He said hi to Colin and was happy to see Colin there. I've known ASAP Rocky since the beginning of his career.
Right.
And that's probably nostalgic to us because, you know, I categorize you and me, Katrina, part of the blog, the blog era for a lot of rap artists is when we were really starting our careers.
Yeah.
So it's nostalgic for us to see people on the same journey because it's kind of the same class that we're all in as far as like career-wise, right?
Yeah.
So Rocky and I are catching up. I haven't seen Rocky since a long time, since 2015 when he last came to the radio station, and we were just laughing. And actually our interview that we did goes viral all the time because in that interview I was asking about Rihanna.
Yeah.
And like, was he talking about Rihanna and his lyrics? Is that his girl? And you know, he's Mr. Cool Guy in 2015 talking about now. Fast forward to now, 3 babies later.
Yeah.
I was absolutely correct.
And Rocky's always so sweet when you see him.
There are a few people that have just larger than life personalities and energy. Rocky lights up the room. He has great aura.
Yeah.
Great energy.
Right.
I can easily see why Rihanna fell in love with him and why they complement each other. Right. Rocky is just, he's endearing. Mm-hmm. You know, like you hang out with him, you're laughing the whole time. Yeah. It's like, it's just vibes with him. So he's standing with us at this point because the performances they're starting at this point. Mm-hmm. It's Usher. And he's standing with me and Colin at our table, just enjoying, vibing. We're having a good time. We're laughing. And then Rihanna walks by and I kind of feel like this, like my
cape thing,
my cape kind of get nudged a bit. And I see it's Rihanna.
So she's trying to tug at you, get your attention.
So, correct. So she's coming and I thought maybe she's trying to grab Rocky. She accidentally grabbed my cape because I'm never like, why would anybody care to talk to me at this point? So she comes, but she does say hello to me and I congratulate her on their baby because it's baby number 3. Short, sweet conversation, just congratulating her. Mm-hmm. And then because Colin's standing next to me, I'm in the middle between them. So she reaches over to say hi to Colin. Mm-hmm. And
so interesting because
the rumors about how she smells is absolutely true. Divine. Yeah. She smells
like what?
Glorious. I can't
like
even.
Like a fruity scent? Like what is it? She sounds like, she smells like a cloud. Like what?
You feel heavenly.
Smells like heaven.
She smells good. Like, I don't know what her routine is, what her secret sauce is, but there's a secret to it. Because it's not just, I'm going to put perfume on. I think it's a whole routine. If I had to guess, maybe she's getting like a lotion massage ahead of time.
Yeah.
Then mixed with this and oil. And like, it's not just a good perfume kind of thing.
Is it strong? Because, you know, I hate strong scents.
It's not strong, but it's there.
Oh, man, that's the best.
But it's there and it's clear, it's fresh, it's good. So it is true. She smells glorious.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't want to ask at that point. Like, but I did tell her that. I said, hey, the rumors are true. You smell good. And she laughed. You know, because that could go anywhere. The rumors. She's like, yo, so what's happening?
She about to end with?
No, I just was saying
that's
that you
cool,
really smell
man.
good.
That sounded like so much fun.
Yeah.
It was all enjoyable. I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think any other moments that, anything that I saw.
So how does the end of the night go?
I saw Kim Kardashian. I said hello to her and I congratulated her on her success and to keep going. She's going to be taking her bar exam.
Was she cool? Was she nice?
Very nice.
Oh, that's sweet.
Kim was super nice. I mean, again, it's initial interaction.
Yeah.
And she was very kind, right? And I was like, hi, I'm Nessa. And Colin Kaepernick's wife. She's like, I know who you are. Remember you from MTV. And I was like, oh.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
What's up with the Skims?
But I was like, oh, because I think one year she was supposed to stop by on the red carpet to have a conversation, and time ran out
when you were hosting.
She has great memory.
Yeah,
great memory to even remember that detail. By the way, she's stunning in person.
In person,
like I always thought, like pictures, and I've seen her at the last Met Gala from afar, but she was busy just chatting with people, and I thought she was stunning then. But this stunning felt effortless.
Really. She's so used to it.
She's so used to it. It's light work for her at this point. And you see the diamonds, you see the energy, the hair is flowing.
She knows what she's going to do.
Like, I loved it. She was, for me, one of my favorite dressed.
Yeah?
Yeah. I haven't seen her everybody till this very moment, but for me, she was top, if not the top. For me,
that's amazing.
The back out, the way, like the strap across her back, it was great.
All right. So then, okay, now let's talk about the end. Because how does everybody leave this with all the traffic, all the cars? I also want to say shout out to DeAndre Hopkins. Okay.
Football player. Again, I don't know much about like contributions to the game because we haven't watched the NFL, but he was one of the first supporters when Colin obviously was getting blackballed and was, you know, telling people, hey, this is happening. He wore Colin's jersey. He was always supportive of Colin in that way. And so Colin made it a point to say hello to him and to thank him, because I don't think, if memory serves me correct, I don't think they've ever had a chance to actually meet in person and Colin say thank you.
Yeah.
So that's was
so
nice.
Wild. That's what I think is so
His
wild.
His energy, great.
Yeah.
Great.
That's what I think about is so wild about the Met Gala is people have the opportunity now to say something to somebody in the room. Like, oh, if you'd been a fan of them, you could go say hi. And then everyone's just knows you're going to be chatting at some point.
Zendaya is a genius.
What do you mean?
Zendaya sat in a chair. Everybody's leaving and just waited. Like, she wasn't rushing to leave the gala. She was smart. She's done it so many times. She's experienced at this point. Because we were talking to DeAndre the whole time as everybody's exiting. The performance is done.
I see.
Everyone's walking out. So Colin and DeAndre are chatting.
Yep.
I'm sitting on a chair at this point because I can feel my feet.
So what? Everyone gets up and they're lining up
to leave, right? It's kind of like a bottleneck.
Can't you just stay and sit?
Well, Zendaya did. Zendaya and her stylist, Law, were sitting there, Law Roach.
Yeah.
They were sitting at their chair, just on their phone, waiting until the crowd passes. Like, because what are you really rushing for?
Because then even when you get outside, you got to find your sprinter or your party bus or whatever
Law was
you're
so sweet. Zendaya, always sweet. Always great to see her. She looked just beautiful.
Oh, yeah. She always looks good.
So it was good to catch up with her. It's been a couple years since we last spoke or saw each other. So it was good. And she was happy to see us. Updated her on Colin and I having our baby girl. So she was really happy about that. So it was good. And then we all walked out.
And then everyone just walks out and finds the car?
And then we still had to wait till the cars pull up, because now all the cars are coming. So you have to wait. They'll yell out your name for the most part. And then you walk over to your car, the Sprinter, and then you get in it. And so I found a stool. Colin was so sweet. He said, oh, you can sit there. So I found a stool. I sat on there until they called like my name.
Right. And this is like 10:30.
Right.
11.
So before we got down, before we get out, we go down the stairs as we're about to start continuing our journey down the stairs to get to the pickup area where the sprinters and cars pull up. We see Angela Bassett, the Angela Bassett acknowledges us, sees us, obviously Colin, right? Walks over to us, says hello.
Oh my gosh.
And is so kind and sweet.
So sweet.
I can't even explain the sweetness.
Yeah.
The kindness behind her.
Oh my goodness.
She says hi. Obviously, she's so sweet to Colin, which melts my heart. But she was so sweet to me as well. She looked me in my eyes during the conversation. I love her. I always thought she was phenomenal and great. And again, I never know if I want to meet people that I just admire their work so much, because you don't know what you're going to come across or what you're going to find out about them. Oh my gosh, I love her even more. I don't even know how it's humanly possible.
Yeah.
She is that phenomenal.
Oh my goodness. She seems like she has a really sweet, open, inviting, caring energy.
And she was talking about how she's heading out to film another movie. I don't know if it's announced, so I'm not going to say the movie or even where she was heading out to, just in case it's not announced. But she was just sharing, like, so casual. Yeah, then I'm going to go do this, and then, make my way home.
She seems so sweet.
Oh, I can't. It's too much. It's beautiful.
So then you finally get to your car.
Yes.
Get back to the hotel and you get changed for the after party.
Which took us a little bit because my feet were killing me. So I had to ice my feet, which is a hack that I discovered. Had my feet lifted, changing the outfit.
Do you even have energy at this point?
No, Colin and I are dozing, but we're like, it was Edward's party. And obviously since Edward's working with Montclair and Montclair is the reason why we're even there. We want to show Edward love. It's his after party. We go. It was insanity.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was
and this
packed.
was
We're walking through.
Tyla and Doja Cat were the co-hosts of the party with Edward.
So we're walking through it and someone taps Colin like, oh, come here. Young Thug wants to say what's up or whatever. And we walk over there and it's Young Thug with his lady Mariah, the scientist. And that was sweet to see Colin and him just, showing each other love. And then we're getting ready to walk out. We see Jim Jones. Of course, we say hi. Jim's never met Colin, but I've talked to Jim a gazillion times. And Colin always his name always finds a way in our conversation. Yeah. So it was nice for them to finally meet. Right. And then there was some other people. I just don't remember who it was. And so Tone is with us, right? And so because Tone has a camera, club girls are like, hey, take a picture of me. Yes, drunk. And so Colin and I are laughing. Colin's like, yeah, get that picture, Tone. Colin's a troll, right?
Yeah.
So Colin's like, oh, okay. So other girls are like, can we get a photo?
And it's literally Tone taking pictures of people he doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's not like they're asking to take a picture with Colin and Nessa. No, they're taking a picture like, hey, take a picture of me and my friend.
Yes. Like they think it's like the club photographer. They're going to find their photos.
They're trying to be on Getty, bro.
Yeah.
They thought Tone was a Getty. You should sell it to Getty.
Yeah. So it was it was really funny. I think that was so fun to people watch.
Yeah.
I just wish my feet weren't killing me.
Yeah.
Because I would have loved to people watch. This was something. Let me tell you something. It confirmed to me. I'm so thankful not to be in the thick of things anymore. Not to be at the clubs. I don't want it, but I'll go to people watch. This is all day, every day.
You get home at 5 a.m., feet getting iced. Like, is this something, imagine, that you would want to do again? It feels like more work than a wedding. I don't know because I haven't had a wedding, but it feels like a lot of work.
I think this is how a wedding would be. And
also, I was going to say, that's the last joke I'll ever make about it, okay?
And this joke is a little bit different, you guys, because her man is here and he's watching it. And I think he's side-eyeing her right now and laughing at the same time. So.
But it's cool. That RIP to the not getting married joke.
Yeah. Okay, it's done.
Let's do the Met again.
Let's do the Met again.
But yeah, let's do a shout out because it really took... Nessa, you looked amazing.
Thank you.
It was the day before your birthday. I'm glad it was like a nice celebration for your birthday, even though it was a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot.
You looked amazing. Colin looked amazing. I'm glad you felt good. You guys killed it, man. You were in Vogue.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
You were in Vogue. They wanted to feature you and Colin.
It's so
in
crazy.
Vogue.
Make sure you read that article. But it took truly a village to make this happen. I have to say, without our daughter's auntie, we call her TT. I don't know if we could have pulled this off, to be honest.
It's true.
So between her and your daughter and you, I really don't know because who was going to take care of our baby. Yeah. But there's a few people I do want to acknowledge. Of course, Edward and in full. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for believing in me. And it wasn't just the dress, the look, the cropped cape. It was him holding my shoulders, looking me in my eyes and telling me I matter. Tonight is important. It's about me and to have fun. He was not going to let me leave without that confidence. And he made it happen thanks to the help of Dina, who pulled it all together because she's the GOAT.
Yeah.
She's the reason that look even happened.
That's right.
And it was so much work last minute trying to figure it out.
Yep.
But truly on top of all that, Silvio.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about hours before the Met happened. Silvio, who basically was able to sculpt my body.
He's the tailor.
Sculpt my body, the dress to my body. I have never felt that glamorous. that sexy, that beautiful ever in my life. And there wasn't a single moment, because listen, they're dealing with celebrities, like fashionistas and all that. Not one time did I feel bad or insecure because of an energy. Because listen, there are a lot of snobby people in this industry. We came across some of them. Silvio could carry himself like that not once. He was so excited and he felt just warm.
Yeah.
And he protected me in that way by honoring my body.
So next level, like he's the tailor. So he made sure that dress fits you to a T.
Fit me, not me fitting the dress.
That's right. That's right.
That is an art form in itself. That kind of skill set, that attention to details, that's rare. He's an artist.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
The maestro. Yeah. Let me get it right. But that's Silvio really changed how I looked at clothes.
Right.
And how things fit.
And the dress was by, so shout out to
Chooks Collins. Yep. Phenomenal. And I just loved why he even created this piece.
Right.
Again, go look at my Instagram, look at the long post. We got that from his team. It was just a great night.
Yeah, Montclair, like what we said. Gino Fizzanati.
Montclair is the reason why we were even at the Met Gala, thanks to Gino.
That's right.
I'm so thankful for him and Colin's brotherhood. It's so special. It is such a beautiful connection. Yeah. They have been through it all together.
Yep.
And hard times, good times, I'll leave that for them to share their story of the battles that they had to, endure together. And I'm talking about in the worst of times, especially. I mean, we're talking about when Colin was protesting and how many people left his side and how many people betrayed him and how many people watched him get buried. Gino did not. In fact, he fought for him.
Yep, that's right. So shout out to them. And then,
shout out to our crew.
Yeah, the crew. So your glam team.
Yes. Shout out to Marcy who did my glam. I looked phenomenal. Yes, that red lip worked.
Yep.
Lino got that wig on. Yep. It was a lot of work.
And I'm so happy Allie came to help.
Yes, Allie came, gave us support. Yeah, she helped me get the dress on initially.
She had to get your bra right.
You're right. Make sure things were going accurate. Gary, shout out to Gary, who's part of Nessa Off Air, who's here, who flew in from California to come and help us. Shout out to Eric, who's here right now filming us, who came and brought the crib, a better size that would fit our daughter, not a damn bassinet. And Eric was there, long hours, juggling, filming, shooting. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Shout out to Tone. Tone is the GOAT.
Tone is.
I'm sorry. Tone is.
He was on the phone getting
Tone
things
is
done.
On the phone, taking photos, using his feet to help Amara, your daughter. Maybe possibly using his other foot to help Colin, his other child.
It was a lot.
But it was a lot. I mean, Tone is. I really don't know. To be honest,
I don't know how he did it.
I don't know. It's actually unbelievable, and also remained calm and cool during it, because I would have snapped a couple times on our ass. To be honest, I would have been like, if you don't sit down, and when I say I'm talking about me, But no, Tone was amazing, and Katrina, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT.
Great. It was a lot of fun.
No, don't try to shove it. You are the GOAT, because as many hurdles as I put in front of you, usually you give up really fast.
Wow.
It's true.
Come on.
As many hurdles as
That's not a give up day.
And I'm talking about lots of hurdles leading up, not just a day of.
I went and bought a goddamn crib.
A crib.
The night before.
We had to go and buy one.
Who's going to be? I had to go to Yonkers to buy a goddamn crib, because there ain't no cribs in Manhattan, because all the Targets are 50 feet big.
Right.
So I had to go all the way to Yonkers to get a crib by myself. Try to get that crib in a goddamn cart.
I'm so embarrassed.
Anyway, no, it's okay, because that's what we need.
Stupid. But anyway.
Be embarrassed for the hotel that didn't have
that
one.
had a goddamn bassinet, but kept saying they had a crib. But anyways. You're the GOAT, Katrina. You pushed me through it every time. I felt like the hurdle was too big. It was like, I just won't go. Right? You made sure, the most important thing that you made sure was under control was my daughter. Yeah. And as a mother, you gave that to me. You gave me the security. It was the first time I felt confident. I don't have so much anxiety. So I can't thank you enough for it, because you really made that happen. And you made that happen.
You know what? Baby Cap did great.
Yeah,
Baby Cap what? We just weren't sure because this is a brand new environment with a lot of energy.
Right.
And
she's
you're bringing
either with me or Colin at all times.
And you're bringing baby in there. So it's like, all right, we got to make sure we're good because the whole day will change if not.
We don't know if she's going to get settled and take a nap. And good. You know, if she doesn't take a nap, she's overtired. That means it throws off her whole schedule. And we went through that sleep regression and we went through that setting her back, and she needs her routine. So we didn't know what to expect.
And if her schedule gets thrown off, the whole day's schedule gets thrown off.
Because we depend on those windows that we have to get work done.
Right. So all that to say, shout out to Baby Cap. She did great.
She did. Shout out to Baby Cap.
Shout out to Baby Cap. She
did
great.
To her auntie TT, because without her being there and helping me and Colin.
Super helpful. Big sis Amara.
Yeah,
I mean, Yachty, who helped and came with Amara.
Yachty came to help. I mean, everybody. Without everybody's help, this could not happen,
Truly a village and a team of people. And you know what? It shows. You guys looked great.
Thank you so much.
So that was our Met Gala recap. Now we get to sleep.
Leonardo DiCaprio thinks I'm, cute.
I wish I could get a kiss from Leo.
I think he would. I think he's just such a gentleman. Like, you're not going to be standing next to somebody he says hi to and he doesn't like acknowledge you from far away. You know,
I need a cheek to cheek. You know what I need? I need either a Jack, or I want him to stand behind me and we do the Titanic thing.
Yeah, he's cool. Like, he's someone that I could see why people want to hang out with him because he's just cool.
And that's it, man. Now we get to sleep for 15 hours. Actually, until Baby Cap wakes up.
Yeah, that's it. Wrap it up.